Middle-aged musician here again. Today I want to talk about my 1953 Gretsch model 6014 6014, also known as a Synchromatic 100, possibly a 100F. Not entirely sure the difference between those. It's this guitar, go the other way, right behind me. Do a little bit of go over some details about this guitar, this model, and play a little bit of get some sounds for you. So I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Thanks. So here is the 1953 Gretsch. Pretty good guitar considering it's what are we, 1953, 70 years old. It has if you look on the back of the neck, you can see it has a nice little stripe down the center. The headstock has a little bit of has some little cracking in there. Probably needs fixed. The front of the headstock on this particular one is kind of come up a little bit, but definitely interesting there. On these models, a lot of times the binding comes apart or comes off. This one they have redone the binding. It's not a perfect job, but it's decent. What else do I want to say about it? The kind of tailpiece on this is interesting. And then this bridge here, and I actually see a number of them that have like this little stair step design. So I found one and bought one of those bridges, but I've not put it on yet. This is a replacement pick guard. I do have the original pick guard. It's all kind of wavy and not in the best of shape. There are some like finish stains on here that you can see on this particular one, where it's like something got on there and affected the finish. The back on this one, you can see that a little bit of that bird's eye, the maple there. It has a fairly crisp tone to it. A lot of people talk how kind of they're dry, woody F holes. Guitars tend to be that way anyway. Despite the age, but this still has that kind of sound to it. It's kind of woody. Single line work especially is going to be especially noticeable. But overall pretty nice. I bought this one. I was trying to avoid buying an original Gibson L5 acoustic like Mother Maybelle Carter played, because quite frankly it's a lot of money, and so I was looking for substitutes. These guys pretty you find them without too much difficulty on the market. They tend to go between $1,000 and $1,500, maybe a little bit under if it needs a little more work. I paid a little under $1,000 for this one with a brand new hard shell case. So there you go. It's a reasonable alternative. Of course, you can try some finger style on it. The bridge is I find it not the most comfortable for finger style on this style of guitar. But it's possible to do. And of course, the action on this is a little bit higher than I'd like. I need to lower it. I haven't gotten around to that, but that also can give you a lot of volume, especially if you're so take that for what it's worth. Like I said, it's a nice, if you're looking for an F style, and of course sometimes people are looking for kind of jazzy stuff. It can kind of do that. It's like my gypsy jazz guitar over there. A lot of people talk about those being a little drier. The F hole, this is definitely going to be more so, a little more bitey than that particular style. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's adventure with the 1953 Gretsch. Synchromatic, model 6014, serial number 7387. Some of the playing was a little rougher than I'd like, and of course it was just straight into the mic. I'm kind of a one-take kind of guy on one of these things. I don't really have the time to go through and take 100 takes, so just forgive some of the playing. I don't think you're here to watch me play. I think you're here to get a tour of the older instruments. Not all of these tours will be antique instruments. Not all of them will be acoustic or folk style or that. So next episode will probably do something a little bit different. But I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch these. If you enjoy them, I encourage you to do as everyone else asks, like and subscribe. And if you have feedback, I'm happy to hear it and happy to reply back. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.